Hello, 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 hello. I wonder if you remember this voice. And it's time for Strictly Business. Strictly Business is your Sunday business program. It right here on SOS Radio 95.9 FM. They say if you don't do something often enough, you get rusty. So probably I might be a little rusty to this program, but I'm begging you to bear with me. I want to start naturally, as we always do on this program, is look up in the sky and give thanks to our Creator who has found it fit to have me here another day. And if you're under the sound of my voice, He has found it fit to have you here another day. And what do we say? Lord in heaven, thank you so much. Our Father which art in heaven, thank you so much for giving us another day and another opportunity. My dear friends, I have folks that say, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in this, I believe in this, I believe in that. When you hear somebody say they don't believe in God, you got to ask them one quick question. You must be make yourself. But I know I didn't make myself, and I surely hope when this time on earth has come to an end, that I will go back where I came from. And that's from the divine kingdom of God. Thank you so much for being here. Friends, thank you for tuning in once again. And we want to thank our sponsors, Harbor, the Martin Harbor Holding Company, and the Water Plants Foundation, the Water Plant Square. Thank you so much. We want to thank those folks for being with us for many years now and keeping us on the air. A Dolce Vita, a restaurant, a wonderful restaurant in Port-au-Plaisance. I was there with my son last night and we had some nice lamb chops. Boy, that thing was nice. Played some nice poker. The night before I won, and last night I ended up being what we call the bubble boy. I got knocked out number 4, while the money started to get paid at number 3. But I didn't do too bad. And like everything else, as I said, the more you practice, the better you become. So it was fun. So Martin Harbor Holding Company, GBE, thank you so much. We want to thank all these good folks for being with us. Dolce Vita, thank you. And our laundry down in Dutch Quarter, my girl down in Dutch Quarter, washing clothes, boy, girl, thank you so much. Yep, just across the West Indian Mall there, you go there with my girl and you'll find her there, Diana. You walk in the laundry, you ask for Diana, and you bring your dirty clothes and you come back and you pick up your clothes nice and clean and ironed. She said, I went to see her this week when I came back, and she said, boy, Rollocks, this person came by me and told me you told him to come and see me. I tell him, yeah. I sent a big name by her to do their laundry. I say, you know, whenever I met him in a laundry. I met him by the Chinese. I was there by the Chinese carrying some special clothes to get some special treatment. I said, you don't have that machine yet? She said, no, but her machine is coming in. Anyhow, I told the guy, man, don't bring your dirty clothes here. I can't remember my girl Diane in Dutch Quarter, and he did exactly that. So she was very happy with that, and I'm very happy about that. So you're passing Dutch Quarter Road, the West Indian Mall, and you're right on the left. Nice little shopping center there. Stop in and see Diana at the laundry. Thank you so much, my dear. We want to thank all our sponsors for being here. GEBE has been going through some challenges, but they will overcome. That's for sure. I'm not afraid of that. I'm sure this week we should be hearing some wonderful news out of GBE. I'm not going to jump the gun. I'm just going to wait, just like yourself, until it's officially announced. But we're expecting some good news, you know. GBE, keep on working, keep doing your best, and the best will come. Not to forget my host, my brother from by another mother, Brian Barry, that was here holding the fort for me for the last couple of weeks, months for that matter. Him and Melvin Alexander Austri, the man behind the camera, doing a good job. You guys did a fantastic job. Folks, I'm just on the island for a couple of days and I got to run again. I'll tell you why. But we got to thank these young men who stepped up and produced wonderful programs. Congratulations, Brian Barry. Congratulations, Melvin Ostry, for wonderful work, good quality, high standard, no nonsense, no mediocre foolishness. Consistently, y'all really made me proud as young men. A lady meet me and tell me, "Well, Rollocks, Brian got more energy than you." I said to her, "I'm happy he does. I'm 60 years old. If he didn't have more energy than me, then he running in trouble, not me." But I'm happy to step aside, my friends. When you reach at this stage of life, one of the things you got to learn to do at this stage of life is continuously look in the sky and say, "Lord, you've been so good to me. You've made me a comfortable middle-class black man, taken me out of poverty. You have given me 2 beautiful grandchildren, 2 wonderful children, a wonderful wife, some wonderful friends. My good buddy Billy here, just sharing some wonderful jokes with me. A pity we can't share them on the radio, but some nice cracks. And these things make you feel well because, my dear friends, life is short. Life is very, very short. And I'm happy that I've used 15 years to produce this program. And today I'm in a position to say, Brian Barry, Melvin Ostry, you guys move forward and take it to the next level. And if you guys got more energy than me, boy, I'm so happy that is the case, because y'all are just half my age. And you have a bright future in front of you, both of you. Y'all got a bright future in front of you, Barry, Melvin. Just work, be disciplined, stay focused, and don't look for shortcuts. The message that I bring on this program is always a positive message, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful that I have the ability, God-given ability, to stay focused regardless of all the talk, because that's all the rest of it is anyhow, talk. We have made negative talk a day job, even a night job sometimes. We could drag down, Jesus come here tomorrow morning, bales of trouble. Bales of trouble, because guess what? We're going to drag him down, and we'll talk the worst things. We talk what we know. We talk what we hear. We talk what we don't know. It is sad. It's very, very sad that our people we have reached a level where there's almost no way out because of our mental state. Our mental state is such that it is extremely negative. But before going into the contents of this program, I want to say thanks to the doctor in Curacao. Doctor, thank you for a great opportunity. Friends, I will let you in on that a little later down. And also I want to say thank you to Dr. Hagan, who I lecture with in the university in Curacao. She has given me a great opportunity to do practical business applications with her class. So I just love that opportunity to be able to lecture to grown folks and practical business applications. And as I've studied biology, I've studied chemistry, I've studied English. I never studied no business. I don't know nothing about business. When I come into class, my first sentence in the class is always, folks, I don't know nothing about business, but I can teach you how to make money. That I can teach you to do. And all of the fancy models and graphs and theories, no. Theory from Keynes, the economic theory from Marx, and all these things. Yes, I read about them, but I don't know nothing about these things. I know how to take a chicken leg and sell it. I know how to sell a coconut. That's what I know. I know how to build apartments. I know how to put on buildings. That's what I know. And I know how to make those things make money. And that's what business is about, the bottom line. And that brings me to a very interesting point that I want to bring forward today. And it's prevalent in our community. Very, very prevalent. And I call them ingratitude and deceit. There's tremendous ingratitude and deceit that reign in our community. Where are you going with this, Rollocks? My friends, I rented the booth in Simpson Bay to a gentleman by the name of Dino Arundel a couple of years ago. Before that, I had 2 other tenants there at my booth in Simpson Bay. The Tiki Hut concept is my concept. Me, Julian Rollocks, that's right. And I give thanks again to my great Lord, to my Creator, that I'm always able to come up with some new idea. And I would look up in the sky and I would say, you got to work with me here, you know. I need a new idea. I need something new. I need something different. I want to make some money here. And I would walk the beach and I would look in the sky and I would say, talk to me, I'm listening. And I would talk to my God that way. And friends, sometimes people ask, where you get that idea from? I have no clue. I go to sleep and I get up and bam, it's there. Because you relate with your Creator. You tell him, I'm running in this problem here, you got to work with me. Get me out of this. You got to work with me. Give me the idea. And believe me, you talk to your Creator, He will answer. You don't have to worry about that. My friends have been through tremendous challenges in this country, and I thank everyone that contributed to them. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And you know why? Because they were all learning experiences. And I'm not using this opportunity this morning to bash no one, because I never do that. That's not, well, we do it during election time, you know, because that's the spirit of elections. But when I take my lecturing pulpit and I said, let's go into the learning experience, that's what we primarily do here. In 1983, I came to St. Martin and broke, not a cent, mash up. My mother was a single mother. God bless her soul. She did an awesome job. She gone to rest 2 years ago. She raised 6 sons. Wonderful job. Mommy, thank you once again. Wherever you are, I know you're listening. Thank you. And she used to tell us, she told me as the eldest, I don't care what you become, where you're going to go to school. I don't care where you put, I don't care. You could become a plumber. I couldn't care less. You're going to go to school. And Olive Irene Marlin put knuckles on every one of her children. She chop us, kick us, she box us. She did a job that many good men couldn't do. So we have to say thanks. So I went to study, went to Curacao, finished my school there, went to Holland, finished my school there. When I finished my school in Holland this week, the next week I was gone. I tell the Dutchman I gone. I want nothing to do with your country. And I left. After years of study, I came here. My degrees in biology, my degrees in chemistry, my degrees in English, my degrees in education. And I washed cars for 6 months. I couldn't get a job. I was living by my good cousin, Sandra Marlin. Gotta thank her again. Sandra, thank you. She's the greatest budget I ever seen on earth. She knew how to spend $1, boy. Oh God, I wish I could get on the program one of these days and teach our people how to spend money. But she took me, she gave me a place to sleep. And I couldn't find a job. They wouldn't give me a job at Peters College. Mind you, I wrote the government 10 letters, the government and the school board, 10 letters, never got an answer. So I got to eat. So I started to wash cars. I used to wash cars right here by the government building. One of my first clients was Irene the Valley. You could meet her and ask her about it. She said, "Why you come with all this diplomas, this in Martin to wash cars? Lord Rollocks, man, you could do better than that." See, I gotta eat. That was 1983, January. Anyhow, after a while, hustling, in August, I went to see the government, went to see Mr. Claude Watty. Said, "Mr. Watty, I can't get a job. I got my diplomas." He picked up the phone and he called Wally Harberton, chairman of the board, and said, "You got to get that boy a job." I got my job. Teaching at Methodist College. In 1945, I started a small little grocery store, evening grocery, small little thing. I remember folks used to come in there and laugh. right over the pond, we call it, Illidge Road. So, Rollocks, what is this you're doing here, man? What is supposed to be? I worked at Food Center when I was 13, 14 years, and I learned how to pack shelves, and I learned how to calculate prices. And I said, I know how to make some money out of this. By 1985, I had 7 groceries. Cold Bay, we had one. Simpson Bay, we had, the master was in Simpson Bay. Village Road, Sucker Garden, Middle Region. And we had one also over in the ghetto area. Altogether, it was 7 groceries. And in 1987, a guy came by me and he said, "Friends, I'm going through this with you to show you what you go through for success. And success is not easy. It's hard. It's very, very, and there are no shortcuts." To my young students, upstarts, Brian, Barry, and Melvin Ostry, there are no easy ways. My friends, I'm telling you a story that goes back 33 years. A guy came by me and said, "Listen, you're selling your Heineken for 60 cents, and you can't do that in Simpson Bay. You got to sell them for $1, like everybody else down here." I tell him, "No, I ain't selling no Heineken for no dollar." At that time, we were moving a container, a 20-foot container of Heineken every 15 days. Awesome turnover. Fantastic business. While I'm teaching. I go to school at morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'm in school. Work there till 1 o'clock. Leave, pick up my old pickup I had. The children used to tease me with the little car I used to have, a little blue Chevette. They said, "Man, we could hear you from the time you hit the corner down the road. You go, rrrr." I had the muffler. But that's what I had. I used what I had to get what I want. Oh, we had a grocery also there with Methodist College right next door. So my friends, in 87, Freddie Lejeune came by me and said, "Rollocks, you gotta stop selling your beers at 60 cents. I told him, "No, I'm not doing that." You know what followed after that? Freddie Lejeune and 2 other guys burned down my shop. Yeah, that's right, that's the story. Freddie Lejeune and these 2 other guys burnt down my shop. Mr. Ralph Richardson was in government at the time as the governor. He used to close down my shops for fun. Never did want to sign my permit. I could say these things big and bad because those are the facts. That's what took place. Ralph is a living man. And I met him some time ago and I told him a thing or two. Because you don't stop young people. Don't cross the road with your foot to stop and trip up young people. Don't do it. I'm a young black boy, come from Holland here, looking for a little digging, and all you could do is harass the life out of me. But, as I always said, you could slow me down, but you can't stop me. And not because I'm so great and I'm so smart, because I serve a great God, boy. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what become of those 3 people, but ask around. Those 3. One disappeared on a boat, smuggling drugs. The other one got shot right here in Marigot, running away from a drug deal. And I remember telling Lejeune, I will live long enough. I will live long enough to see you walk and defecate on yourself. And the day I was driving going to the airport, and I saw exactly that. Don't do wrong to people, my friends. Don't do it. Because it never Success based on wrongdoing, success based on conniving, success based on maneuvering, on backstabbing, never lasts. Don't take it from me. Ask your grandmother, ask your mother, ask your father, ask the priest. We've been successful for the 33 years I'm here. Very, very happy about it. I'm sorry my son couldn't make it today because he's busy doing what? Painting some rooms at the guest house because we're expanding our guest house. We started a guest house that took off like a rocket. 14 rooms we started with. We're going expanding more. People from Austria, people from all parts of the United States. Venezuelans came in some time ago with some funny looking credit card. We had to tell them, put cash. We ain't playing with that. We just bring cash here. We ain't playing them kind of Venezuelan nonsense. My friends, that wasn't the first setback that wasn't the last setback I had in this country. I went through a lot to get the border point. And as usual, I brought my brothers into business. I brought another brother into business there. People went to tell him a whole lot of nice stuff. And he decided he wanted to go it alone. Didn't put a cent. It was all my money. I walked away from it. Today down there, the goats urinate in it. The people go down there and throw condoms and sanitary napkins because he wanted it. So you want it, you can have it. I walked away. Over $100,000 I lost in that. But that's okay. We lost hundreds of thousands of dollars down in that grocery that Leisure and friends bought up. My friends, these are sad things that happen in this country. The last episode was what happened with Mr. Arundel. He rented my booth. And a while back, when the contract expired, I said, Mr. Arundel, after a year contract, I said, would you want a 3-year contract? That's what we do with our tiki huts. He said, no, I'm not interested in a 3-year contract. And that for me already was suspect. Why wouldn't you want a more than a year contract? Then to find out that a good gentleman went and applied for the land that I have my boot on, it's government land, he went and applied behind my back. These are facts. So I said, oh, well, that's something. But in the meantime, Mr. Marcel Gums was in government, and I'm calling people names because these are facts. And I called Marcel, I said, listen, we need to get a license for this hut down in Simpson Bay. I called Claret Connor, who was the commissioner at the time. We need to get a license for this place. So they fought, Mr. Arundel, he fought, and I fought. Anyhow, he got the license. Then I realized afterward what the whole mongoose setup was. So to make a long story short, Mr. Arundel got a license for this spot. Today, 2 weeks ago, the government asked me to move my booth because Mr. Arundel has his political contacts. And the spot that I operated for 3 to 4 years ended up now being Mr. Arundel's spot. People call me the bad guy. Am I the bad guy? That's up to you to decide. What I'm saying here, my friends, Mr. Arundel, congratulations, Mr. Dino Arundel. You've gotten what you wanted. You wanted the spot. Didn't want to share it. You wanted it for you alone. You've gotten it. I wish you well. I surely hope all works out. But I'm going to caution you though. Karma's a bitch. That's how we'd say. I ain't going to say much more. Because my hand's going to stay clean. I will not get involved because I have too much to lose. I have several more sticky huts. I have 2 more that I'm going to put out this week or next week. We're going to put them on the road. We have our guest houses. We have apartments. We have houses. We have buildings. I have too much to lose. I have a wonderful job. I have a wonderful opportunity in Curacao. You'll hear about it. I have my wonderful grandchildren. In life, my friends, there's a limit to everything. And there's a limit to what you will do to get what you want. evil success cannot prosper for long. That's how it works. Don't make shortcuts, Brian, my good friends, Melvin. Y'all are young guys coming up. Walk the straight road. Don't cut corners. Don't do it. Because at the end, it is not going to worth you anything. Really. I've never cut corners in doing my business. Yes, Mr. Arnold complained I wanted to raise the rent. That's what landlords do. At the end of a contract, a landlord will tell you, listen, I'm raising my rent. And when you don't want a landlord to raise a rent, what do? You walk away, you give up the contract. You say, landlord, I go on and get my own place. Ingratitude and deceit. My friends, I want to close by letting you know my brother is in Bogota. I was in Bogota for a number of weeks. I have another brother down there that's being accompanied to a brother, my last brother, that's very, very ill. Very ill. We are praying and we are hoping that he recovers. And we are only waiting on a divine decision. It's God's decision what he will do. Do not use conniving, backstabbing, and finagling to outdo other people for your own success. It will not last. That's how life works. God bless you. This was Strictly Business with your humble servant, Julian Rollocks. Have a good day.